Alrighty, so I'm here with Giovannie Espiritu,
Yes.
star and villainess of the upcoming Susan Romero film Spot Check.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm doing awesome. Can you see me smiling?
I can. You're shining actually. It's like, oh, glow. Loves it. So now tell me about Hope. Hope is your character in the film. Tell me a little about her. Who is Hope?
That's Hope.
Hope is mad. Now tell me a little bit about that scene because I kind of remember what happened. I remember I was saying some not so nice things about you or your character Hope in the film.
You were telling the whole school about how evil I was, and
that's right, on the intercom.
Yeah,
That's
that made me mad. So I came and I went to go hunt you down. And there's something that happens in this room, which is also why you guys should see this movie, because it's a very revealing scene.
And you let me have it. Had you played this game before?
No, I had no clue what the game was about until Susan sent the script over and I read it, and it sounded amazing and so incredibly fun. So I was just like, I can't wait.
Speaking of which, how was working with Susan Romero? Because she's a first-time director, and this is her first film. How was that?
She was amazing. She, hilarious, and she kept everybody on set. It was tough. You know, some days there was, 12, 14, 16. But it was so fun. She put it together, a really talented group of people together, and her script was so funny that when I was, reading it, I was, busting out laughing. And she was just fun to work with. She had really great people that were around her too, and she knew what she wanted, and she wasn't afraid to tell people what she wanted, which is a sign of a really great director, and she had a really clear vision. So I was like, yeah.
Okay, now how did this come about? How did you meet her? How did she find you? Did she just scope you out? I want you.
We met in a hotel.
Oh, this sounds kind of shady. You met in a hotel? Was there cloaks and code names or what happened?
No, there was an open call in a hotel somewhere, and I went because I thought it was fun, would be fun. And I remember reading the script, and I was just like, this is gonna be awesome when it's made. And just kind of came in and read for it, and I was like, please, 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 please.
I mean, you got it, so yay.
Yeah.
Although you're a pro at this. I mean, tell us a little bit about your acting experience, because you're out there. You work in the industry.
Yes. I do work in the industry. I love what I do. I love being able to play such a character like this, which is really fun. Yeah, so I've done a couple episodes. I had a recurring role on ER. Did Gilmore Girls, Trauma, Bones.
What made you decide to take on this role? What about it said yes?
Because it was so fun. It was so amazingly fun, and also because I was on this trip. Come on, I am woman, hear me roar. So just having a woman director doing something as funny and raunchy comedy.
Yes.
Like this is, I think it's a first, kind of.
Okay.
Isn't it a first? It's kind of amazing.
It is. It's groundbreaking.
Yeah, it is groundbreaking.
I like it.
So, I was I think I remember thinking in my head at that time, I was like, what woman is out there that's doing, really great, funny films, like Judd Apatow or, Van Wilder-style films? We need women to do that. So I was really fired up. I was like, oh my God, Susan is doing a script like this. Please, please, please.
Let me be a part of this.
I want to be a part of this. So yeah, so that's why I'm part of it.
Oh,
wow. And I'm very thankful.
I like it. Now, okay, I know you because we work together.
Yeah.
And you and Hope, your character Hope, are you similar to her in any kind of way that I didn't see maybe?
Enough, you two. I don't want any more talk about Jesus.
I am similar to Hope in that
we
we're
need to
both
concentrate
really
on the
driven.
game. Okay?
And that
Let's pray.
there was a point in my life where I was totally
Dear
all
Lord,
about Jesus.
please bring us a victory in this round and every other as we fight for your good name. Amen.
Which is a good thing,
Praise him. Hallelujah.
Now let's go kick some infidel ass.
It's just more open about spirituality in general, but Hope is very Jesus is it. Jesus is it. I'm going to pray right now. Which, at one point in my life I was like that. And so that was very similar.
What was one of your favorite scenes during shooting? Why?
One of my favorite scenes, I don't know if it's my favorite scene, but on the very first day when very first day of shooting, when something is revealed in the scene, that was the very first day of shooting, which was kind of crazy. But I don't know if it was my favorite scene. It's just I had to tape up certain parts of myself.
That's right. Strategically placed duct tape. Yes.
Strategically placed duct tape, and it wasn't necessarily my favorite scene, but I just thought that was hilarious. So I was running around flashing. But that's behind the scenes. But my favorite scene is probably the scene where we're outside and I get to blast somebody's rear end. Bidet, anyone? Do you remember that?
It was the bidet scene, was it not? You bideted someone.
I bideted someone.
You bideted someone.
Oh my goodness, I've never done that in my life, and to be able to do that on a movie is hilarious.
Oh my goodness, did you ever try that at home? Or was one of those disclaimers like, you know, don't try this at home. This bidet is going to happen, but don't do it at home.
You should have a disclaimer.
No bidets. We don't want people getting random bidet outside because of watching this film. I like it. That's right. You were actually you were executed in...
I was executed in the worst way.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Yeah.
But I guess we needed that sense of your character.
Yeah, we did. I want to say so much, but people are just going to have to see the movie.
True. Well, why should they see the movie? What about it besides what you already mentioned about working with, you know...
Because I put my ass on the line.
Literally.
Literally.
Yes.
And other people put their ass on the line, literally. But yeah, people should see it because it's really fun and it's hilarious.
How do you prepare for the game Assassination?
You kind of can't prepare for the game Assassination.
Okay. Just thrown into it, you know, see what happens?
Yeah, just kind of see what happens. Yeah.
And sink or swim.
Yeah, sink or swim.
All right. Well, you obviously swam, and I think you did an amazing job. You doggy paddled and breaststroked, and you get it, Michael Phelps. I liked it. You see yourself being in like about 5 years?
In 5 years, I hope to have a production company and start producing some films. I would really love to do that. I would like to kind of emulate Susan.
Oh,
a little bit.
Oh, shout out to Susan. Hey.
Yeah, shout out to Susan. So yeah, I want to start producing stuff because it's, you know, as an actor, it's you're being told about what parts you can and cannot play. So I'd like a little bit more control in that area. And also just because I think what I loved about this film too that I forgot to say is like Susan wrote this for her students. You know?
Yes.
She wrote this so that her students would be showcased, and I love that. I thought that was amazing because there's not a lot of, you know, it's kind of hard to get into the industry, and she's got really talented people. You're talented.
No, this is not you.
Talented.
Oh my goodness.
Talented. Everybody's talented. And it's like amazing that she wrote this to showcase her students. I don't know of any teacher that's gonna do that. You know, like I think you guys are lucky. And sorry, but yeah, just to be able to create opportunities for people that I like working with. Too.
Okay, and you yourself work with children, do you not?
Yeah, so I just started my own school teaching acting to kids, and kids are amazing. They're so fun. They say like the darndest things. But yeah, the youngactorsworkshop.com if anybody out there would like to kind of check it out. Oh. So I teach too.
Now, would you play the game Assassination with your kids maybe? Maybe show them, hey, this is what I do in my spare time.
Ooh, I don't know. You just put an idea in my head. Maybe I should do that.
I think you should.
Can expect to have a lot of fun.
Okay.
A lot of fun. And to be laughing so hard that you might go pee in your pants.
Oh, so bringing Depends or diapers.
Yes.
Now, is this a family film or?
I don't know.
No.
I think the whole family should go see it, but I don't know if it's a family film. Like maybe if like it's a really like open, cool hip family.
Alrighty, well, Giovannie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
And I look forward to seeing us on camera together.
I know,
Operation Poop Cup. Yay!